Okay, my dear Dharma friend. Again, let's study the Sutra Perfect Enlightenment. Here is the PDF file. So please turn to page 139 and 37. 137. So last time we ended at Bodhisattva Universal Vision. And Bodhisattva Universal Vision used simile sky flowers. So sky flowers in today's word is floaters in a patient with eye disease. So 137, an example, the sky originally has no flowers. It is only because of eye disease that one mistakenly sees sky flowers. If the illusion eye disease is removed, there will be never the eye disease. Indeed, once the eye disease is gone, the flowers are also gone, like the floaters will be gone if the eye disease is cured. There is no further eye disease to depend on, and also no flowers to depend upon. In the same way, the body and the mind, the life and death, should be understood. In the same way, in the pure nature of perfect enlightenment, there is originally neither body nor mind. There's originally neither life or death, or birth and death. I prefer use birth and death. Just as the sky, there were originally no flowers. This is because in essence there is no arising, no cessation. Samsara is same as the flowers appearing in the sky. Nirvana is like the flowers vanishing from the sky. So Nirvana is the antidote of samsara, but once samsara is an illusion, Nirvana is an illusion too. Very profound teaching from Buddha. In the perfect illumination of marvelous enlightenment, there is originally neither delusion nor enlightenment. There's no ignorance, there's no enlightenment, neither samsara nor nirvana. It is like the eyes that originally have no disease and the sky that originally has no flowers. Therefore, the text says, samsara and nirvana are the same as arising and ceasing. Marvelous enlightenment illuminates perfectly and is free from the flowers or eye diseases. So, very beautiful question. In Buddha's teaching, is another saying that you are originally Buddha. The Buddha nature is in everybody. It's only waiting for us to recognize it. Okay, let's go on. We are page 137. In Chinese, a little bit Chinese here. 善男子，当知虚空非是占有，亦非暂无。况复如来圆觉随顺，而为虚空平等本性。So in English, good sons, you should know that the sky does not exist for an instant, nor does it not exist for an instant. How much more so it is in the Tathagata's perfect enlightenment, closely according and becoming the sky equal original nature. So here is a special term, Tathagatas, Rulai, a being that never comes nor goes. So in the Tathagatas, perfect enlightenment, closely according and becoming the sky equal original nature, 如来圆觉随顺，而为虚空平等本性. There's a comments by Kiwa, the Korean monk in the 14th century, a Korean master actually, who commented on the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment. That's why we have this PDF file. So the premise that sentient beings are originally Buddhas and originally lacking ignorance has been firmly established. Pay attention to the originally. So 本来 in Chinese we say 本. So you are originally Buddha and originally lack ignorance. We do not know our original Buddha nature, and original wisdom is because we are blocked or imprisoned by the egoic mind. It's like in a cloudy, overcast day, you cannot see the sky, but the sky is always there, no matter how heavy the clouds are. A cloud cannot block the sky at all. It only seems to be blocked. The sky can only be seemingly blocked. That's all. So all the awakening process is to remove that heavy clouds, open the heart, and see our Buddha nature. So we're still on the end of page 137. The premise that sentient beings are originally Buddhas and originally lack ignorance has been firmly established. This being so, there should be no doubt about either the existence or non-existence of the originally present marvelous nature of perfect enlightenment in sentient beings and Buddha. Why? Space is something that is manifested from enlightenment. If even this space is not for an instant either existent or non-existent, how could we possibly debate about the existence or non-existence of the subtle nature, perfect enlightenment that space depends upon? This is a very interesting statement. So for worldly normal people, when we look out, when we see things, most time we see objects in the sky, in the space. But if you are awakened being, you may see the space as well as you see the objects. Actually, you are the space that includes every object you can see, you can hear, you can taste, you can smell, you can touch, and you can think. You see, the space includes everything, every inputs from the six senses. Our pure consciousness is like a space that every object exists in a space, but The space as its background is formless, is open. Actually, it's connective. So very interestingly, now science, even Einstein said, the objects is not something in the space. The objects is the extension of the space. So we are not separated by the space. We are connected by the space. That's a true seeing. In the same way, we are not separate by the mind. We are connected by the mind. The mind here I refer to the pure awareness. The awareness connects everything. Like the space connects everything. Our pure awareness is like a spacious space, infinite big, infinite small. It connects everything, every space-time. That's what here, what these contents on page 137 try to explain. So we go on the page of 138. The simile of purine gold. Good sounds. It is like melting gold ore. The gold does not come into being because of smelting. Once it is perfected, it will never again become ore, even though it passes through endless time. The nature of gold is never corrupted. It is wrong to say that it's not originally perfect. The perfect enlightenment of Tathagata is also like this. So your Buddha nature is like gold. It is always there, no matter you recognize it or you don't recognize it. Just like gold is melted or not melted. The gold is always there. But once you can recognize it, recognize the Buddha nature, it shines through. It will shine through. Just like if you melt the gold or the gold will shine after smelting. In Chinese, we say 善男子如销金矿，金非消有，既已成金，不成为矿。金无穷时，金性不坏，不应说言，本非成就。如来圆觉亦复如是。It is like smelting gold ore. The gold ore. The gold does not come into being because of smelting. It was there, it is there, and it will be there. The Buddha nature is always there. Our pure consciousness is always there. It's here and now. It's not there, it's here and now. Once it's perfected, it will never become all. The gold, once the gold is perfected, it will never again become all. Even though it passes through endless time, the nature of gold is never corrupted. just like our Buddha nature. It would never corrupt it. It is never corrupted. It is wrong to say that it is not originally perfect. The perfect enlightenment of the Tathagata is also like this. And it's 138, page 138. Good sounds, the marvelous, perfectly enlightened mind of Tathagata originally has neither body nor nirvana. It has neither accomplishment of Buddhahood nor non-accomplishment of Buddhahood, no force cyclic existence and no non-cyclic existence. How beautiful it is. If you want to talk about the absolute, the negation way is the best way. Use negations to state something that is ultimate. You see right here, the marvelous, perfectly enlightened mind of the Tathagatas originally has neither body nor nirvana, neither accomplishment of Buddhahood and nor non-accomplishment of Buddhahood, no force cyclic existence and no non-cyclic existence. 善男子，一切如来妙圆觉心，本无菩提与涅槃，亦无成佛及不成佛，无妄轮回及非轮回。So good. So the stage of perfect enlightenment, which cuts off the path of thought and speech, cannot be fathomed by discrimination, by the discriminative mind. He first reveals that originally there is neither truth nor falsity, thus erasing all relativity. Erasing all relativity. What is left after erasing all relativity? The absolute. If everything is absolute, absolute will be gone too. That's the beauty of Buddha's teaching. So profound. Oneness meditation, oneness. Everything is one. So this one will die too. This one will disappear. The language reaches its limitation. The term body is established in contrast to affliction. If affliction is an illusion, so does the body. Body, B-O-D-H-I. Okay, the term nirvana gets its meaning in contrast to samsara. If samsara is illusion, so there's no nirvana either. How beautiful. In the marvelous mind of perfect enlightenment, there is originally neither truth nor falsity, neither delusion nor awakening, neither Buddhahood nor non-Buddhahood. So we say we are awakened is in contrast to delusion or unawakened. Actually, we're neither. There's neither delusion nor awakening. There's originally neither truth nor falsity. So pay attention to the keyword originally here. 本无. I'll repeat here again. So it's so beautiful. Marvelous mind, a perfect enlightenment. There is originally neither truth nor falsity, neither delusion nor awakening, neither Buddhahood or non-Buddhahood, neither samsara nor non-samsara. How could related concepts possibly function in debate about this, about what? About the absolute, about the ultimate. No relative concepts can really reveal the meaning of absolute or ultimate. Okay, let's go on. We are still on page 139. The futility of the use of discrimination. First in Chinese, maybe. 善男子，但诸声闻所缘境界，身心言语皆悉断灭，终不能至彼之清正所现涅盘。何况能以有思维心测度如来圆觉境界，如取萤火烧须弥山，终不能着。以轮回心生轮回见，入于如来大寂界大寂灭海，终不能至。是故我说一切菩萨及末世众生，先断无始轮回根本。So beautiful. So good songs. In the final state of Skravaka's path, there is completely severance of karmic activities of word, thought, and action, yet they are still incapable of attaining their own actualized and manifest nirvana. How can you possibly expect to fathom the Tathagata's state of perfect enlightenment using this discursive thought? It is like trying to burn mountain sumere. Mountain sumere is huge sumere. You try to burn the sumere mountain with the fire from a firefly. It is impossible. We know fireflies, right? Fireflies, the insect with a tail flashes in the summer night. How can you burn a mountain with the fire from the firefly? It is impossible. So you cannot fathom the Tathagata's state of perfect enlightenment using discursive thought. Using the cynic mind, you produce cynic views, and you will never be able to enter the Tathagata's ocean of perfect tranquility. You see, Tathagata, a being that never comes nor goes. How can you use cynic views to fathom a Tathagata's view? No way. Wrong way. Therefore, I say that all bodhisattvas and sentient beings of the degenerate age should first sever the beginningless root of cynic existence. Okay, we are page 139. So, in the state of awakening, there's kind of different states. So there's a lower state. We use a term in Buddhism. We use a term of skravaka. Skravaka was introduced as one of practitioner of the two vehicles in the second chapter. So the skravaka has two hindrances. 所知障. The hindrance refers to the fact that is precisely our current perception of reality, that we are clinging to that prevents us from properly actualizing our originally enlightened nature. The hindrance can be equated with ignorance, defined in chapter Manjushri, and can only be overcome through the use of proper page 140 Mahayana meditation taught in this and other Mahayana texts. Some more details about the two hindrances in chapter 5 or page Sutra page 57. Anyway, we go on and page 140, the beginning of page 140. You see the comments by the Kiwa. The Skravaka is the lowest level among the four sages. Yet, even a Skravaka severs view of love or attachments and extricates himself from birth and death. Actually, it's very comparing to the worldly person, a Skravaka is very high level, but comparing to the Bodhisattva, Skravaka is still low level of the awakening. Even he can sever the views of love or attachment and extricate himself from birth and death, but he has not reached the level of Bodhisattva and the Buddhas. He has gone far beyond the birth and death of regular people. Kind of phrase like above, incomplete, below, there's remainder. That is, a Skravaka is in the middle of worldly people and Bodhisattva and Buddhas. Even in the final stage of the Skravaka, the marks of speech and thought are annihilated. How much more so in the state of Tathagata's perfect enlightenment? The final stage of a Skravaka, where thought and speech are extinguished, and also penetrate to this. If the worldling mind cannot even conceptualize the final stage of Skravaka, how could it easily conceptualize the state of Tathagatas? And again, the fly worms. Here is fireflies. A firefly cannot even come close to burning up any regular mountain. How could it possibly scorch Mountain Sumeru, which is a great king mountain? Discursive thought is cyclic mind. That's what we, as a worldly person, we always have this discursive thought, scattered thoughts, let's say, scattered thought. No, never focused. Sometimes focused, maybe, but most time discursive, scattered mind. Here it called cyclic mind or cyclic view. The state of perfect enlightenment is no mind and no views. 无念无相, the great quiescent ocean. No thought. No thought merges with enlightenment. The mind of thought has difficult in following. So I talk about the no mind, no thought, or thoughtlessness. Two understandings or two levels of understanding. You can calm the mind to a certain level by meditation that you have zero thought. That's a superficial level, but it's a good level too. Second level is second understanding. Second level of understanding is that you can think, but you noticed or you realized you are the awareness behind all mental activities, including thinking. So you attached not to any mental activities, including reasoning, thinking, calculating, planning, visualizing, and so on. Any mental power a human may have, you just don't attach to it. You see the emptiness of all the activities, all the mental activities. Then you are in the second level of thoughtlessness or no mind, no thinking. How beautiful it is. 无念. The sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism used this thoughtlessness as 无念为本, 无相为宗. Thoughtlessness as a foundation of awakening. 无住为本. Yes. 无念, 无相, 无住. Thoughtlessness, signlessness, and aimlessness. You just be. Okay, we'd like to end here. Page 140.